Lately, I have been looking at different things to help inspire me to come up with new content for you guys. Different prompts, different websites, different professional bloggers and YouTubers who put out advice on how to come up with content. And one of the questions that came up in somebody's prompt was, if you could wave a magic wand and grant one, and have one thing happen, fix one thing for your followers, what would it be? And it was a very interesting question. And so I started thinking about all the things that I wish I could tell you guys, or I wish you would do, or I wish you wouldn't do. And I came up with something that I wish that I could wave a magic wand and you guys would stop doing. And it has everything to do with the comparison trap. One of the things I see so frequently on Facebook and everything, and I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm in Points Plus groups, Weight Watchers groups, Rachel Hollis themed groups, I'm in the Made for More group, the Goal Getters group, I'm in a lot of motivational groups. I'm in a CMT group for people who have my disease and suffer from the same things I do, and a lot of things that are worse than what I have to suffer with. I am exposed to a lot of people on social media on a daily basis, and one of the things that strikes me so regularly is that there is a general air of negativity that makes my heart sad. I feel like it stems, obviously, from everybody comparing themselves to one another. There are a handful of people that want to put out, look what I did, accomplishments, achievements. Granted, some of them are bragging and maybe not going about it the right way, but what that does for people that have a negative attitude towards life is it triggers the comparison trap, and they start to wonder, oh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do that? Why don't I have that? Boo me, my life is terrible. And I am here to wish away that mindset for you guys. I really wish that you could approach things with a little bit more of a positive attitude. And the thing that really struck me, the thing that got this going in my mind, was weigh-in comparisons. Or not even a comparison. I saw somebody say, I only lost 2 pounds this week. And I sat back in my chair and be like, what's wrong with me? I only lost 2 pounds this week. Girl, I can't tell you the last time I lost 2 pounds in a week. I'm lucky if I lose 0.2 pounds in a week. This is what I'm talking about. People somehow think that the bigger the loss, the more impressive it is. And, oh, I didn't lose a whole pound. Oh, I didn't lose 2 pounds. Oh, I didn't lose 5 pounds this week. My weigh-in doesn't count. My weigh-in doesn't matter. I did a terrible job. I am here to tell you to stop. Just stop. I have a love-hate relationship with the show The Biggest Loser. I'm actually kind of sad that it hasn't come back in a couple of seasons, but while The Biggest Loser was on, I didn't get into it until many, many seasons later, but I used to be a huge fan of Jillian Michaels. I mean, I guess I still am. I just don't worship her quite as much as I used to. I don't listen to her podcast or anything, or regularly consume her content, but I love Jillian Michaels. I think she's great fitness inspiration. She's strong, she's motivating, and I loved seeing her on The Biggest Loser. So while I was in the midst of all of my weight loss journeying stuff the first time around, I watched The Biggest Loser. And on one hand, I found it incredibly inspiring and incredibly motivating. And then their weigh-ins would happen. And women were losing 6, 7, 8, on the first week, maybe even 10 pounds in a week. And I'd get on the scale that week and go, oh, look, I lost 1.2, woohoo, go me. And that is exactly the opposite effect that it should be having on us. We need to back up the comparison train and stay in our lane. Guys, a loss is a loss is a loss is a loss. Say it with me, a loss is a loss. It doesn't matter if you lost 0.2 or 2.2 or 12.2 pounds in a week. The point is the scale went down. Isn't that enough? For those of you that it's not enough for, tell me why. Why is that not enough for you? I wish we could stop running after that larger weigh-in number and just be content with the fact that the scale went down. There are other things that I see that just make me want to shake you a little bit, just a little bit. People keep asking me or telling me, not even asking me, telling me that I keep switching plans and I can't find one that works. It's because you keep switching plans. Why are you so discontent with 1 week's weigh-in that you feel the need to completely abandon ship and try something new? Guys, plans don't work unless you do them consistently. It doesn't matter what plan it is, but you have to do it for more than a week or 2 or 3. You have to keep going. You have to stay in your lane and charge forward. It doesn't matter if Points Plus works for me. If Smart Points works for you, then for heaven's sake, stick with Smart Points. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what so-and-so from this channel is doing, and it doesn't matter what this chick on Instagram is doing. You have to pick something that works for you and stick with it if you want to see results. Changing plans constantly is going to get you nowhere. Nowhere. Consistency is key. Consistency is the way that we are going to get this done, whatever it is, even if it's not weight loss. Clearly, this video is talking about weight loss things, but in general, in life, if you keep switching plans and switching the way you're going to do things and switching your technique and not actually taking steps forward because you keep taking steps sideways, you're not going to go anywhere. You're still not moving forward. You're just hopping, you're just changing lanes, but you're not actually accelerating. My friends, if you want to succeed on this weight loss journey, pick a lane, stay in it, and drive. I wish we would stop comparing our weigh-ins. I wish we would stop comparing our plans. No plan, my friends, is better than the other. What is best for you is the plan you will stick with and do, and that will take you to your destination. Now, I did not choose to let go of freestyle lightly. I gave Smart Points 2 years of my life. 2 years, maybe even 3. I can't actually remember. I gave it the college try, and then I hemmed and hawed about jumping ship for a long time before I decided to do it. It's not just me going, oh, I'm going to try this, oh, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try this. I have fluctuated the same 5 pounds for the last 3 or 4 years, my friends. The fact that I'm changing plans is not what's actually helping me lose consistently. I have become a pro at maintaining my weight and changing my body, and that is a big deal to me, and it is what is working for me right now. The weight is finally starting to come off again, but it took years and years of consistency and of experimenting a little bit, yes, with different things, but you know what I'm experimenting with now? Being healthy instead of being skinny. And you know what? It's working for me. It took me a decade, but it is working for me. And do you know whose opinion on my choice to do this I value? Nobody's. I don't care what anybody says about my choice to pick a plan, focus on different things, try different things within that plan, watch myself fail or watch myself succeed. Nobody else's opinion matters but my own. I know that there might be people that are going to make some comments about the fact that I've been fluctuating up and down the same 5 pounds for the last couple of years. Guess what? I don't care, because I am in my lane looking ahead towards my destination, not yours. And that's how this is supposed to work for everybody. I just wish that people would take the time to think about what they're doing for themselves and not be so quick to judge other people's choices and not be so quick to jump onto the change that somebody else is doing. Does that make sense? Like, if I did the Wendy plan and lost 3 pounds that week, I can guarantee you, there are going to be people that do the Wendy plan because of my results and then complain when they don't get the same results as me. I promise you. But also, newsflash, I did the Wendy plan and gained a pound. I did not lose weight. And that's okay with me. My experiment for myself failed me, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm going to discourage you from doing the same experiment, but it's not going to mean that you're going to have the same results as me, regardless of if they were positive or negative. If I announced tomorrow that I lost 5 pounds in a week doing this one thing, how many of you would want to do that one thing too? Even if it was dumb and unhealthy, would you do the same thing? Why? Just so you can see 5 pounds next Friday too? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I just felt the need to get on here and talk a little bit about this, and what started it was people complaining about losing only a pound or only a pound and a half. Guys, it's still a pound and a half less than you weighed last week. It is still 0.2 pounds less than you weighed last week. And that is not insignificant. I urge you, I beg you, I wish I could wave that magic wand and have all of this negativity and all of this comparison and this desire to do things quickly and see immediate results. I wish I could make that all go away for you. Because I have a newsflash for you. Weight loss is not easy. Weight loss is simple. It's very, very simple. And the one thing you need, other than a plan that works for you, is consistency. That's it. Those are the only two ingredients you need. You need a plan and you need to stick to it consistently. And then and only then will you see the results you want. Yes, they will be slow. Yes, they will be frustrating. Yes, you have to get into the right mental headspace. You have to create good habits and you have to keep going. It's going to be hard, but it is not complicated. It's actually very, very simple. And I wish I could just make it all go away for you. So please, help me make it all go away for you, my friends. What are we going to do? We are going to pick our plan. Whatever our plan is, we are going to get into our lane. We don't have to look over at Pam's lane over here or Susan or Tony's lane over there. We're going to look straight ahead in ours. And we are going to do what it takes to keep our tank full of gas and our foot on the accelerator to go straight, my friends. And we might be going slow. We might hit a couple of speed limits that are less than what we would desire to be driving at any given moment, but we will get there. We will get there. And my wish for you is that you stop worrying about what's happening around you, worrying about the people that lost 5 pounds this week instead of your 2, even though you were on the same plan and had the same amount of points. Worrying about this plan being more successful than this plan, because in actuality, they're both successful as long as you put in the work. I'm not saying don't switch it up and do a challenge or 2 within your plan. I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting. I'm going to be attempting the Wendy plan again. I'm going to be doing all sorts of different things within the lane that I have chosen. So come for the ride with me. Hop in a lane, next to me, behind me, in front of me, whatever you want. But once you pick your lane, hit your accelerator, just drive.